Love makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? There's nothing too good for a girl that's so true. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Bought you a fur coat for Christmas, a diamond ring, a Cadillac car, and everything.
Hi folks, I'm Dr. Tim Hendrickson. Welcome to Music Elements Online. I'm very happy that you could join me this semester, and I think that it's going to be a great opportunity for you to experience music, perhaps in a way that you never thought of. A little bit more about the course content later, but let's talk a little bit about you. First of all, if this is your first experience at an online course, I hope that you've taken the time to orient yourself to our e-learning site. You should explore it, take some time to get to know the various features, the modules, things like that. This will all be ready for you by the time you are watching this video, so by now you should have had some type of online orientation regarding e-learning or D2L at Delta College. If at any time you have a question or concern regarding the online features or the online content, you can email me, and you can also email the OIT or the e-learning D2L help desk. They are there to help you at any time. Obviously, with COVID-19, we've had some restrictions placed on us. I'm sure everyone's world has been turned upside down. I am no exception. So this is all uncharted territory for all of us. So I appreciate you being flexible and understanding when it comes to when we have to make adjustments. And adjustments will need to be made. Okay, so a little bit more about the course itself. Music Elements, or Elements of Music, is essentially a music theory course. It's an elementary music theory course, and by that I mean we look at music from a rather mechanical standpoint. We look at the components or the elements of music, what makes music work, what things have to come together to make music work. So we are going to look at things like the piano keyboard. This will be used as a frame of reference for us, so don't worry, I'm not asking you to learn how to play the piano. We will be looking at placing notes on the musical staff. We're going to be looking at things like rhythm and meter, and we'll be looking at things like key signatures and accidentals and things like that. So if all of these words seem like a foreign language to you right now, that's normal. If you've never experienced music, so some of this might seem a little bit strange to you. If you are already a well-practiced, well-versed musician, great, that's awesome. You can be of great help to the rest of the class. So I encourage you to put that in the introductions. So let's talk about that next. One of the things that you're going to have to do first is to introduce yourself. And so for our course, we have a series of discussion topics that will allow you to do this. And so one of the first ones is introductions. And so this is part of the introductory process. You introduce yourself to us, you tell us a little bit about yourself, and then you will look at some of the other introductions that are submitted, and you will give a short response to 2 of your classmates, or you can respond to my introduction if you wish, if that is something that you would like to do. Okay, so I'll give you a little bit of a background about myself. Once again, my name is Dr. Tim Hendrickson. You may call me Dr. H. Everybody does. I have been teaching at Delta for approximately 15 years now, and so I've enjoyed every minute of it. This has been the first year that I've had to cancel classes. It's been, like I said, because of COVID-19, it's just been a ridiculous ordeal, but we're going to get through it. We're going to make it. But in addition to teaching music elements, I am also the director of choral activities at Delta College. If you didn't know, we have 3 very fine performing ensembles at Delta College. In fact, so fine that the Delta College Chorale and Chamber Choir have been to Carnegie Hall to perform 3 times so far. Also, the Delta Chamber Choir and the Delta College Chorale combined forces with the Midland Center for the Arts, Camerata Singers, and Midland Chorale, and we went to Germany and Austria. And we were chosen out of all of the choirs. I believe it was 47 choirs that applied to go. We were one of the only, well, we were the only choir from the United States. So that's a pretty impressive thing, I think. If you're interested in performing in the choirs, you might be thinking, wow, I bet the choirs aren't singing this semester due to COVID. Well, that's not true. We are actually rehearsing this semester. So if you are interested in singing in one of the ensembles, get in touch with me. Right now, only the auditioned ensembles will be meeting. The chorale, which is the non-auditioned ensemble, will probably resume back in the winter semester, provided things relax a little bit. But nevertheless, if you are interested in singing and would like to talk more about the choirs, get in touch with me. I would be happy to talk with you. Okay, so the best way to get in touch with me is through email. And you can see all of this information on the course syllabus under instructor info. You can contact me using my office phone if you wish. But again, due to COVID restrictions, I'm not in my office regularly like I used to be. So the best way to get in touch with me is to email me. And there you can see my email address displayed right before us magically. So email me. I'll be happy to answer you within 24 to 48 hours. The only time I do not get back with you in that time frame is on the weekends. I reserve Friday evenings, Saturdays, and Sundays for my family, and so I am unavailable on those days. But I will respond to your email if you send it to me on a Friday after 5 p.m. I will respond to you by the following Monday, guaranteed. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the course itself. You're going to be having things presented to you systematically, and we have essentially 7 sections to this course, and you will be accessing them through the online textbook. Now, this is very crucial. As I sent out to everyone in my initial email to you, you must purchase the online textbook access code. That is for the course entitled the textbook entitled On Music Fundamentals. And you can't pass the course without it. All of the quizzes, all of the lessons, all of the reading, all of the exams, everything is on that online textbook. And that is not, let me repeat this, that is not on e-learning. It is through a completely different site. So, you should already have purchased it. If you have not, you will need to do so as soon as possible because the assignments will begin coming due very quickly. Let's talk about the assignments for a moment. There are 2 different types of assignments. There are the discussion topics, and then there are the textbook assignments. So 2 different types of assignments that you're going to be looking at and completing. The online discussions, those are all on e-learning. Those will be completed and submitted on e-learning. You don't need to worry about going to the online text for the online discussions. However, there is, in the online textbook, there is a tab that says discussions. You might get confused looking at the 2, so please understand the online discussions that you will be participating in take place on e-learning. The other side, the other type of assignment that you will have, of course, will be on the online text. That's the On Music Fundamentals 3rd edition that you will purchase an access code for And once you have purchased that access code, you will need to register that access code. That's the world we live in, folks. It's one more password, one more registration, one more enrollment. Once you have registered your access code, then you will be able to access all of the materials on the online text. And as I said a moment ago, everything's on that online text, with the exception of the discussion topics. Everything's on there. So all of the reading material, all of the lessons, all of the tools, and the quizzes and the exams, they're all there. Now, as far as the lessons go, as I said a minute ago, they're presented to you in 7 different sections. You have a description of each of those sections on our e-learning. Just go to the Contents tab. You can see all the modules. And I will have video presentations that accompany these sections. So those are ones that are produced by me. Those are accessed on e-learning. And then in addition to that, there are short instructional videos that you can also use on our online text. So I encourage you to watch both of those because they are informative and they are helpful. As far as attendance goes, and you can read about all of this in your syllabus as well, your completion of your assignments, that's your attendance. Now here's an important thing to consider about assignments. You can read this also in your syllabus, but I want to reiterate it here. You don't have to do the assignments correctly. Let me say that again. You don't have to do the assignments correctly. What? No, you don't. You just have to do them. So if you do the assignment, you're going to get the credit, even though you may do the assignment and fail it horribly. Doesn't matter. You're going to get credit for it because you tried. I grade folks on effort as much as I do on correct answers. So please understand, do the assignments, don't blow it off. And let me, while we're on this subject, each of the assignments, each of those sections, each of these sections are presented to you, and you have, I believe it's 3 to 4 weeks per section to complete. Don't wait until the last minute to submit an assignment. Don't wait until 11:58 p.m. to submit an assignment that is due at 11:59 p.m. Please don't do that to yourself. Anything can happen in that last 30 seconds. You have an internet failure. You have a power outage. Anything can happen. Your computer dies, and you won't get credit for that assignment. You won't even get credit for the attempt. Do it with enough time to avoid that type of pratfall, please. You have 3 to 4 weeks to complete each section. Now, I realize after saying that, I realize that things come up. I mean, come on, look at this year. Pandemic, floods, what do we have off the coast of the North Atlantic? We have sharks. Anything could happen. We have hurricanes. Anything could happen. I get that, okay? So I'm not an ogre. If things happen and things come up and you are stuck, that's when you email me. That's when you say, hey, H, I am not able to complete this on time. Is there any way you can help me out here? And we will figure something out. But if you don't contact me, if you don't let me know what's going on, I can't help you. There's nothing I can do. So please, please, use the time that I have allotted for you for these assignments. Okay, so you have the online textbook that you're going to need to purchase the access code for and register it. You have the online discussions on D2L or e-learning. And then there are these discussions, by the way, these discussion topics are kind of, there's no right or wrong answer to these. And I will have a couple of different discussion topics for you to consider and to answer, but there are due dates. And again, you have ample time to complete these discussions. Please understand that. You don't have to wait until, don't wait until the last minute. I can't stress that enough. Okay, so there we go. I will be happy to work with you on an individual basis through Skype, through Zoom meetings, through Google Hangouts. If you need to do like a one-on-one with me, and you need to do some sort of video chat, happy to work that out with you. In the event that you just absolutely have to meet with me in person, we can work that out. My office hours are presented to you on the syllabus, so please be judicious about that, though, because again, with these COVID-19 restrictions, the college is not as open as it normally is. So there's a whole procedure that you have to go through in order just to get in the building. I'm happy to work with you. I'm happy to meet with you. Please understand. But it takes a lot more preparation and time and planning to do it in person than it does if you want to do just a Skype meeting or some other type of video chat. But in some cases, that's necessary. In some cases, we do need to do that. So, and I get that. I understand that. Okay, I think that just about covers everything as far as I'm concerned and as far as what the course content is. I've explained to you the grading procedure is you do the work, you get the credit, you make an A. You don't do the work, you don't do the credit. I'm notorious, if you've ever had a class with me before, I'm notorious for saying this on the first day. It is possible to fail one of my courses. You really have to work at it. And if you do, you'll get an F. So why do that to yourself? You've got an A. Do the work. Do the assignments, okay? Keep in touch with me. Communicate with me. Participate. That is the key. I am one of these professors who likes to see participation in his students. Please participate. Don't just not do anything. I need you to participate and show that you're trying. If at any point you are working on an assignment and you do not understand it, it's not been explained to you to a degree that you can grasp, contact me. I will be happy to work with you until you do understand. And if I can't explain it to you, I'll find someone who can. We will get you through. But don't just sit there and wallow in despair and not complete the work. That won't get you anywhere. All right. I've talked about contacting me through email. That's the best way. So hopefully everyone understands what to do, what the course is about, and what to expect. It's going to be a lot of fun, folks. I think you'll enjoy it very much. There are 2 sections to this course. So when you register for your online text, you need to make sure that you register for the correct one. I sent this all out in the original email. If for some reason you didn't get that email, you need to contact me right away so that we can get that info to you. So the 2 sections are 801 and 810, I believe. So if you are in MUS 801, you're going to want to register your access code for that specific course. If you are in MUS 100 810, then you're going to want to register your textbook for that one. Now, what happens if you get into the wrong class? Well, not really anything. We can work with you on that. But it's better if you're with the course that you're registered for. It just helps keep our record straight. So if somehow you do mistakenly get into the wrong On Music Fundamentals textbook course, we'll switch you. We'll get you taken care of. Okay, if you have any questions of me, please email me. I'm happy to answer any questions, and I hope everyone is enjoying the rest of the summer, and I hope everyone is able to stay safe and you know, live and be well, folks. So thanks. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to working with you and getting to meet each of you virtually. Take care, folks.
I'm a sentimental sap, that's all. What's the use of trying not to fall? I have no will, you've made your kill, 'cause you